He kōna ipurangi tēnei nā te reo irirangi o Aotearoa.
This podcast was made with funding from the Public Interest Journalism Fund.
Kia ora. Welcome to In Case You Missed It. Ko tāne tōku ingoa, time to tahuna te ahi with a look at what's been happening here in Aotearoa and overseas. Now, I know most of you won't be old enough to vote, but Saturday is election day and the last day for people to get out there and have their say. So give your mum, dad and any other oldies a push, make sure they get out there to vote. And the youngies too. In a bid to get more people voting, 15 voting staff who are fluent in both English and te reo Māori have been enlisted. One polling site in Kaikohe is mostly staffed by senior students from a local high school.
Greet our guests with te reo Māori or te reo te kāinga. We have a cup of tea stand for our elderly. I think it just makes a more comfortable environment for voters.
Kia ora. Now, a few weeks back, we told you about 12-year-old Bailey Te Pātaro, who won a golf tournament after playing only 3 games. Now Bailey is about to get a taste of life as a pro golfer after New Zealand golfer Ryan Fox asked him to join him as his caddy in an upcoming tournament. Another sporting star making the news this week was American All-Star Simone Biles. She became the most decorated gymnast in history after winning the individual all-round title at the World Championships in Belgium. She has now won 34 world and Olympic titles. From gymnastics to jumping now, Mike Hurd from Tamaki Makaurau has broken the world record for the number of bungee jumps completed within 24 hours, jumping a whopping 941 times from Auckland's Harbour Bridge, breaking the previous record of 765. Hurd paced himself, averaging 40 to 50 jumps each hour, and his team used fast winches to pull him up, saving precious time. The stunt was organised in order to raise money for the Mental Health Foundation. So far, Kiwis have generously donated over $7,500. A hip-hop dance duo called Tactic from Ōtautahi have been selected to take the world stage. 16-year-olds Josh Batista and Oliver Sutherland have certainly found their groove, going from strangers 3 years ago to becoming national winners. The boys are set to perform in Portugal in 2 weeks as a part of the Hip Hop Unite event. Mean fellas, all the best. Now, some of you may well be involved in a Kapa Haka ropu. You may have seen the action at Te Matatini earlier this year, but if you're still a little in the dark on all things Kapa Haka, titiro atu.
Kapa Haka. The Māori word kapa means group or team, and haka is a dance. The term Kapa Haka means group or groups standing in a row to perform traditional Māori dances accompanied by either a song or a chant.
But Kapa Haka is so much more than just a performance. For Māori, Kapa Haka is a living art form and it makes a valuable contribution to Aotearoa New Zealand society in many different ways, like our national identity. Kapa Haka has been embraced by all New Zealanders and represents our uniqueness as a nation. Nowadays, when you see a school group doing Kapa Haka, the performers are often from many different cultures.
Whanaungatanga, or connectedness. Kapa Haka is an important way to build relationships, networks and connectedness on local, national and even international levels.
Keeping te reo and tikanga alive.
Kids learn things through song, through using actions, and so this is just the best forum for our kids to be able to learn and actually enjoy themselves while they're doing it.
Kapa Haka is an important way to promote the use of te reo Māori and teach people about tikanga and Māori history, which has historically been an oral tradition.
There's an amazing amount of creativity that goes into any Kapa Haka performance, and this can be seen at Aotearoa New Zealand's ultimate Kapa Haka event, Te Matatini. Where the very best in Kapa Haka groups come together to perform. Kapa Haka is for everyone to celebrate. These days, Kapa Haka is a great way for everyone, Māori and non-Māori, to learn about and engage with Māori culture in a fun and accessible way. There's no denying it. Kapa Haka is the gift that just keeps on giving.
Well, that's the end of In Case You Missed It for 2023. It's been a real pleasure bringing this show to you each week. And I want to make a special mention to all the team who've worked on this show this year. And thanks to you. So have a great weekend. Stay safe. Hei kona.
This podcast was made with funding from the Public Interest Journalism Fund.